Hello everyone, this is Line. In this video on Learn with Line, I'm going to show you how to save hours of your time and lots of money by using the Actions ability and automation ability in Photoshop. So say for example you have a whole bunch of images and you want to uh, resize it and then also add a border to it and maybe add some sort of like layer effect or something. So usually you'd open up an image in Photoshop. So here I have one right over here, and I'm going to uh, change the size. So let's say I want to change it to 1,000 pixels in width. And I'll hit OK. And let's say I also wanted to add a stroke on the inside and make it white, and then make it 10 pixels. And maybe I also want to add like a inner shadow sort of for like a vignette effect or something like that. So there we go. So let's say, that took like a minute or whatever. So for if you're going to do that for the same, you're going to do the same border, the same shadow, and you're going to resize it to the same width, then why not save some time by doing something called actions? So I'm going to show you this cool little window here. So we have a window over here called actions, and uh, you can find it under Window and then Actions if it's not open already. And the way it works is this. Let me undo all the stuff I just did on this image here. You're going to go to your Actions Properties tab here, and you're going to create a new action by clicking this button here that says Create New Action. Name it whatever you like. I'll name it Learn with Line, Resize, Add Border, Add Vignette. And I'll hit record. And so now I'm going to do the whole process that I just did a moment ago. So we're going to change the size to 1000. Boom, it's 1000. Double clicking the layer to get it unlocked. And now I'm going to add that stroke. So we're adding the 10 pixel stroke on the inside, hitting OK. And I should have stayed in there because I'm going to add that inner glow. So there we have it. Hit OK. And then I'm going to save for the web. So I'll show you. I actually forgot what it is, how to do save for the web on here because it's been changed. Um, but because I know the hotkey, I'm just going to share with you the hotkey. It's Control Shift Alt S, and that is save for web. And I have the quality set for 50%, which is what I want it to be. I'm going to click save. And, oh, I forgot to make a special folder. I'm not going to make the folder in this window because otherwise Photoshop is going to do that because it's part of the actions recording. So hold on one sec. I'm just going to go and create a folder real quick. New folder. I Alt Tab to another window so that way it doesn't get recorded by Photoshop. And I'm going to call it Resized. Added border and shadow. Okay. So now if I go back to here, the folder has appeared. And I'm going to click Open and Save. And then I'm also going to close it as to not save the edits on the original image. I'm only going to apply these settings to the new edited image. So I'm going to click No. And once that's done, I can click Stop. So just so you know, when I created the new action, it started recording all the things that I was doing. And once I was done with all the things I need to do, I hit stop. And that completes the action recording. So now I have my new action here, which I named Learn with line, resize, add border and vignette. And so now, if I go back to my folder and I open up another image, open with Photoshop. Now all I have to do is go to that action that I created and hit the play button. And it's just done just like that. That was so quick. And if you don't believe that it occurred, now you can just go into that folder, and here it is. 2 images that have the border and the vignette added to it, and saved to 50% quality. I think that's freaking awesome. So now I've shown you that. There's still one more thing I need to show you, which is going to make this all so much cooler and so much of a time saver. So we're going to take all these images, we're going to open them up with Photoshop. So I'm going to click it and drag them over to Photoshop. All right, and then we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to an option down here that says Automate, and then we're going to go to something that says Batch. So it's a batch automation, and it says Play, Salt, Set Default Actions, which we have. The set is the folder. I didn't put it in a folder. There was already one created, default actions, and that's fine as long as I'm doing the action is the one that I created. And it's saying source here as the next option. So currently it's all the open files. You can actually choose a folder of photos if you wanted to, but it's all the open files that are currently in Photoshop. And so I don't have to do any of these other options here. These are all extra things that you could do. But for the purpose of this, I'm just going to use what I made, and I'm going to hit OK. And let's see how fast it does all these photos. So you could totally just hit that button, hit OK, and then step away from the computer. All the images are complete. And look at that. Isn't that amazing? All the images have a border. They're resized to 1,000 pixels in width, and they've got a shadow. Optimized for the web, 50%. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If it helped you out, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Or if you have any suggestions for my next video, please let me know. This is Line, and you're watching Learn with Line. Talk to you next time.